Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Clash Gaming with Chris. I've had a few requests for some extra Town Hall 8 content. I've just been waiting for some nice attacks and wars, and also my recording software got its license revoked for a few days, so I've been struggling to get things going. What I'm going to show you in this one is two Town Hall 8 attacks. One will be a Hog attack, and the other one will be a Mass Dragon attack. Unfortunately, these recordings do not have bases with clan castle troops. This Lord of Clan, for some reason, didn't have clan castle troops in their bases, so it actually made things a little bit easier for us. The first one I'm going to show you will be the Hog attack. Just to show you, Casper's brought along 8 archers, 8 wizards, 32 hogs, 3 healing spells, and then he has hogs in his clan castle. The idea when doing a Hog attack, the first thing to look out for is to find a base that has minimal spots for double giant bombs. If you look here, there's only 3 tiles there, 3 tiles there, and 3 tiles next to that wizard tower. So you can safely assume that there won't be any double giant bombs on the outskirts of the base. And those spots will only have a single bomb, which means the hogs can, as long as there's a heal spell down just before they hit the spot, they should be okay. The main thing with the Hog attack is to make sure you've cleared out any clan castle troops. As you can see, Casper dropped 1 hog, get him in range of the clan castle, and then hoping to draw out the troops. His 8 wizards and archers and poison spells are actually there for in case there's a dragon or Valkyries, whatever it is in the clan castle. And this Casper guy has made a few errors before where he forgot to take out the builders' huts. So he's definitely dropping his few troops there to make sure he clears those. And then he's decided to come from the left hand side where he can take out the enemy king first. Because an enemy king can be a very detrimental to the hogs. So as you can see, he's taken them down and then he started deploying his hogs. There are 2 different ways of doing a hog attack. You can either deploy mass sets on 2 different spots. So you could do, say, 2 on the left and 2 on the right and just spam, say, 14 in each spot. But on this one, what he's decided to do is do it a little bit more surgically, dropped a few at the bottom, and once a few of those defenses were down, dropped a few on the right hand side to make sure he could get that extra damage there as well. You can see he's only used 1 of his heal spells so far. He'll drop a second one now just to keep the next few alive. You can see where the Tesla is there. There's clearly no giant bomb there as well, so there's even less worry from his side on that. He unfortunately doesn't have much cleanup crew left, but with the amount of hogs that are left over, he's definitely going to do it. These little skeletons make a big mess, and as you can see, he's dropped a healing spell there as well, because if they do all stack up together and accidentally jump over a giant bomb, because if I remember correctly, only 2 had gone off, and in fact, there was the 3rd one there right now. If he hadn't dropped that heal spell, he probably would have lost half his hogs, although I'm fairly certain he has enough to take the rest of the base out anyway. So as you can see from this point forwards, it's just kind of waiting for them to do the rest of the cleanup, and there aren't really many threats left to him as all 3 giant bombs have gone off. This base was pretty much maxed. I think the only thing not done was 3 of his archer towers were not fully kitted out. They were level 9 instead of level 10, but everything else on that front was maxed out, which means it's a fairly good indication of a maxed out base. The second one I'm going to show you is the Mass Dragon attack. This attack was done by Kuya. This base is quite a bit away from being maxed out, but unfortunately I'm really struggling to get maxed out bases. Seeing as I've got a Town Hall 9, it seems to give us a really good 9 and then some kind of medium to high 8s in our wars instead of giving me a whole bunch of maxed out Town Hall 8s. As you can see on this one, this guy's placement of his anti-airs isn't the greatest, but what Kuya's done is he's brought himself, seeing as his lightning spells are level 5, he's brought 2 lightning and an earthquake. So instead of doing 3 lightning spells, you can do the 2 lightning and an earthquake, and then have an extra spell slot to have a rage. Seeing as the guy had his anti-air on the bottom corner there, you can see Kuya has literally just dropped every single one of his dragons in one spot, knowing that they will make their way to that anti-air. He brought along a dragon and a balloon in his clan castle. The point of him dropping his Barbarian King there at the bottom left was to clear all the buildings on the left hand side to help try and funnel the dragons into the center. The most important thing with the dragon attack is to get them in the center and not have the anti-air sit and pick them off while they deal with things like gold storage and elixir storage and town halls. Any maxed out Town Hall 8 base, if you properly execute your dragon attack, you should be able to 3-star, unless the layout is incredibly intricate. Other than that, 9 times out of 10 you will definitely get that 3-star. This wasn't the greatest attack to show you on the grounds of a good position of the troops, but I mainly wanted to show you just for the 2 lightning, 1 earthquake, just to show you how it works. I definitely will, even if I have to go create some content myself in normal matchmaking battles, I'll try and get some Town Hall 8 content on my tablet. Um, as you can see from this point forward, it's basically just the cleanup. The dragons will take care of everything. This guy did not have builders huts in the corners, because for dragon attacks, builders huts can be a real pain because dragons move incredibly slowly. But a nice, quick, easy attack. Queer's actually just started his Town Hall 9, just hit Town Hall 9 as well, so I'll have some early level Town Hall 9 content to show you guys soon as well, along with myself who's just hit maxed out almost. I'll show you now quickly. I literally just have my traps, and then my 2 air sweepers, yes, and then obviously I'll start my walls, and I'm busy doing all of my research at the moment. Right, well guys, thanks very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any other requests, please send them through and I'll do my best to create the content. Thanks a lot.